Hello, hello, hello. If we have not met yet, my name is Ryan Sheehy and I'm the proud principal here at Highlands Elementary School. I've just entered my 5th year here at Highlands and I am so excited to kick off the 2021 school year. We have done some amazing things here at Highlands and I'm looking forward to continue those amazing things this year through distance learning and possibly coming back at one point physically to the school in either a hybrid or a full in-person model. But only time will tell. This year has provided so many different challenges, not only for you as a parent, me as a parent, but also me as an educator, me as a principal, and all of our teachers trying to provide the best possible learning environment for each one of our students, your children. This year, there are going to be 3 things that we really need to maintain during this year. I've seen a lot of schools put them out as 3 classroom supplies that are necessary each and every day. Patience, flexibility, and grace. We are going to encounter so many different things, so many unknowns, that we need to make sure that we maintain our patience, be flexible, and give each other some grace, because we're all in this together. Even this week, you might have noticed we've had some hurdles to jump. On Monday, we came to school and Zoom was down, so we had to pivot to Google Meets. Tuesday, we came to school and there was no internet. Our teachers are doing an amazing job, and so are you. Thank you so much for coming each day with those 3 classroom supplies: patience, flexibility, and grace. I wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you a little bit about my 2020-2021 goals. My number 1 goal is a rigorous instruction, and I want to make sure that we're engaging every student. And what that will look like will depend on the model of learning that we're in. But I want our content to be rich, our instruction to be guided, and I want our students to be learning. Number 2, I want to work on social emotional learning. Social emotional learning entails so many different things, and I'll be sharing that with you as we go throughout the year. We'll be continuing our work with the Second Step curriculum. We will continue our work as a community around equity. My goal is to provide your students, your children, our students, and everyone around us the tools for our toolbox to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves social emotionally as well as physically, because we are in this together. My 3rd goal, parent and community collaboration. We can't do distance learning without you. It can't happen. We need your support to support your children, our students, so we can work together to make sure that we have the rigorous instruction to ensure that we can continue the social emotional learning. You may have noticed last week I sent out a parent education video that I created. I've also created a tab on our Highlands website that will allow you to click on different videos to help you help your child be successful in school. This week I've had the opportunity to get into our classrooms. Although it looks very different than in years past, I'm clicking on different Zoom links or different Google Meet links to get in, but I've been able to see our students in action. I've been able to see our teachers delivering content-rich instruction. But one of the things that I was struck by is different learning setups. How were kids situated for their learning? Were they sitting up straight? Were they on a computer? Were they face-to-face? Could we see them? Could we see them engaged in the learning? Do they have any distractions around them? I was a little surprised to see some students playing with different things, swinging on a bed, and we need your support so then we can help them take care of that. Now our teachers are redirecting students, constantly redirecting students to get back into the conversation so they can maintain that live interaction time. And I'm committed to continue to help you because we need you. And I am so grateful for everything that you've done thus far this year and continue to do each and every day. And number 4, move students towards mastery. I've talked about this before with many parents, but we have a list of standards that we are looking to achieve each and every year. And as a district, as Mount Diablo Unified School District, we have listed our priority standards in each content area. And our goal each and every year is that students master those standards by the end of that grade. Not all our students come in at the same place, especially after the spring that we had, where we shut down and we went into an emergency learning platform, not necessarily a distance learning. I hope that you've seen a drastic difference from the spring to the fall because it's been designed to look different. It's been designed to have more structure. It's been designed to be able to provide more instruction. And it's been designed so students learn more and continue that journey. I am committed to communication. My goal is to make sure that you know what we're doing as a school, you are informed, and that way that you can help us make sure that that communication gets put into practice. I will be sending out weekly updates. Typically those come out on Friday. Unless something else has happened, I might have to send them out on a Saturday, but my goal is to send them out on Fridays. Sometimes I have to make a robocall in the middle of the week. If your phone rings and it is from Mount Diablo Unified, please pick up the phone. Please listen to the message. I know as soon as we send out a school messenger, we get hundreds of calls asking, oh, you just called us? What was that about? Please listen to the message. Please read the emails. Reach out to us if you have any questions because we are here to help. Our office staff, Becky, Marianne, and myself, we're constantly picking up the phones, making sure that we can help you help your student engage and answer any questions that you might have. I talked about parent education. Parent education is a tab on our website. Please take a look at it. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you would like to speak about something further because I'm here to support you. We need your support this year. We need you to maintain patience, flexibility, and grace. Your teachers, your students' teachers, our Highlands staff have done an amazing job rising up to the challenge. This year will be a challenge. It will be a challenge for you at home. It will be a challenge for me here. And it will be a challenge for our students and our teachers. But guess what? We're Highlands Hawks, and we will soar to meet those challenges. You will hear me constantly saying that we want to fly the Hawk way. And what does it mean to fly the Hawk way? It means you're safe, you're respectful, and you're responsible. And those are our goals for our students each and every day because not only will they leave Highlands successful, but they will leave school successful. They will enter into life successful if they can maintain those three things that make them fly the Hawk way. And now I'm proud to introduce our Highlands PTA president, Dave Swider, who is going to take us through what our Highlands PTA is doing and how we have partnered in our students' education.
Hello, everyone, and a special welcome to our TK Kinders and New Highlands families. My name is David Swider, and I volunteer as the PTA president. Thank you for taking a few moments to review this video where I'll share some key information and important links for your use this year. While people often think of the PTA as parents to avoid, I'm happy to report that our team is made up of parents that assist. And here is this year's PTA board. As you will see, we have a few volunteer positions still open, so please reach out to any of us if you have any questions. If you go to our new PTA website at highlandselementarypta.org and click on the contact link, you will find a description of the board positions. Thank you again to this team who consistently finds creative ways to support our teachers and students. So what does the PTA do? We do stuff, and stuff is support. Obviously, our goal is to support our children. Fun, enriching activities, some community programs, as well as fill the gaps where the burden of budget doesn't align. Technology. Check out the new PTA website. Our technology is in action. Updates. The new PTA site will actually have the most up-to-date information and already has links to attend the remote PTA meetings. Fun. We like to work with our teachers and staff to find new ways to make the learning experience richer. And this year, I think we're going to have our work cut out for us as we're remote, but I have confidence that we're going to get there. And fundraising. Yep, I said it. More to follow on fundraising later. We heard your frustration last year, and as promised this year, we've leveraged technology to make things simpler. Our first test was at Back to School Bonanza, and thanks to everyone who stopped by and asked your questions, and those of you who've already used the online tools. We are also excited to have released our new website. You can get to the PTA website from the Highlands School site and click the PTA link, or directly at highlandselementarypta.org. Here you'll find some useful links to the upcoming events, as I've mentioned, the PTA meeting links, and there's also a resource link for our families to go ahead and get to other valuable resources. Stay tuned on those links because I think we're also going to offer up an online auction this year and some community sponsor pages. So stay tuned and check back frequently if you will. Updates. Again, please check that website for the remote PTA meetings. And in the past, many of us were shuttling kiddos around town for extracurricular activities or simply just pulling into the driveway on our way home from work when a PTA meeting would begin. This year, simply click on the PTA meeting link, pop in your earbuds, and get the latest Highland Hawk information. Couldn't be any better than that, could it? Agendas include the principal's report, in seriousness, activity updates, and the monthly budget review. Well, it's only once a month, and it is a good chance to get the latest. And as always, I always say, we're a better PTA if you're there. Next is the fundraising. The PTA is acutely aware of the economic pressure and uncertainty our community is facing. So we didn't press for any support this year at Back to School Bonanza. We also were unable, as you may be aware, last year we couldn't hold two events, our key fundraisers of Auction and Carnival, which again, in addition to missing the fun times that are had at those events, also generate about $20,000 for the students. And this year we did receive some questions about why are we asking for money this year if we're distance learning? And that's a fair question. Coupled with not having the events I just mentioned, the PTA pared the budget. And again, all of this is posted on the PTA website under the budget tab, so anybody can have visibility and see that we are actually being good stewards with our remaining budget. However, there are still expense gaps not filled by the school's budget, discretionary budget that's required to support and even facilitate distance learning, and more items that I'm sure that just by the nature of uncertainty come up throughout the year. And that's why we are still asking for and need to raise funds. And again, we are likely to return to class, and I don't want us to get caught flat-footed. You should be aware, as the president, I need to make you aware that just for a comparison's sake, $1 a day this year raised $4,276, approximately 23 families, compared to last year at this time where we had $25,000. And again, we'll keep you posted on our progress and potential impacts facing the teachers and students with this as we move forward. We have added some simple links, though, for those of you who just were waiting. I know we had busy weeks and a lot of nuance. So for those that do want to go ahead and support the PTA, we've added those links on the site. They have their own individual tabs, and you can do it all online. We've also added a Zelle component, so those who want to use Zelle to make it more of a spaced out over time, that's also there. But again, please don't feel compelled. We understand what all of our community is going through this year, but we do have some economic realities that we also face. And finally, as I put this presentation together, one thing stood out for me. We have worked together, especially this first week, worked together from both sides. Although we've been apart, we've been leaning on one another. I want to thank the teachers and staff for the additional communications and additional support to put our minds at ease, and to the families for the same, for jumping in, helping the kiddos learn and how to get in there, for even the things like posture reviews. I mean, just all great things that I start to see, and I hope that we can continue to leverage. Please lean on the PTA this year, and we'll continue to support and excel together. I want to thank you for watching this video, and check out the highlandselementarypta.org site to stay in the loop of all the latest that's going on at Highlands Elementary.
Thank you so much for watching our Back to School Night video. Remember to fly the Hawk way and have a great day.